Welcome to Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-date news on the political scene of Donald Trump, his presidency, American politics and conspiracies. Please subscribe to receive notice of our daily updates. Also share with your friends and your social media. We encourage you to like our videos and give your comments.
This is TBNN.
Trump bipartisan budget deal includes much waste to get Democratic support. President Trump conceded Friday that a two-year bipartisan budget deal reflected in a short-term spending bill he signed Friday morning included much waste in order to secure votes from congressional Democrats, and said more Republicans must be elected to Congress during the midterm elections in order to lower spending on non-defense programs. Costs on non-military lines will never come down if we do not elect more Republicans in the 2018 election, and beyond. This bill is a big victory for our military, but much waste in order to get Dem votes. Fortunately, DACA not included in this bill, negotiations to start now. Trump tweeted Friday morning. The president signed a short-term spending bill Friday that ended an hours-long partial government shutdown. Government funding lapsed at midnight after Congress failed to pass a spending bill, and many lawmakers blamed Senator Rand Paul, RK, for holding up the vote. The Senate eventually passed the short-term bill, which also suspends the debt ceiling for 1 year, just before 2 a.m. Friday. The House followed around 5:30 a.m. The spending bill funds the government through March 23 and included an outline of a two-year bipartisan budget deal unveiled by Senate leaders earlier this week. That deal boosts spending for defense and non-defense programs by $300 billion over 2 years. Conservatives in the House and Senate, including Paul, have objected to the budget deal, calling it fiscally irresponsible. But Trump and his top administration officials, including Defense Secretary Jim Mattis, have been urging Republicans to back the plan because of the increased funding for the military. Without more Republicans in Congress, we were forced to increase spending on things we do not like or want in order to finally, after many years of depletion, take care of our military. Sadly, we needed some Dem votes for passage. Must elect more Republicans in 2018 election. Trump tweeted earlier Friday. Some Democrats, meanwhile, opposed the short-term spending deal passed in the early morning hours because it didn't include a plan to address recipients of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program. Trump announced in September the DACA program would be rescinded, and set a 6-month deadline for Congress to come up with a legislative fix for Dreamers, the name given to those brought to the U.S. illegally as children. Democrats now fear they have little leverage to push their Republican counterparts to bring a bill addressing DACA before Congress now that the framework of the two-year budget deal has passed. Trump, meanwhile, indicated Friday he is shifting his attention to negotiating an immigration deal. Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill have been meeting for weeks to work on an immigration proposal. The White House unveiled Trump's framework for such a proposal late last month. The proposal provides a pathway to citizenship for 1.8 million individuals. It also calls for $25 billion for the president's border wall and other border security measures, ends the visa lottery program and curbs chain migration.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.